Sorry, Mike.
I'm really sorry, dude. I'm in the racing so much.
No worries, Henry, you can break better than me, mate, don't worry about that.
My brain is hella smooth.
All right. Hello. Yeah. Cool. The bit when it was good. That's the bit when it was good. That's random. Oh, I'm getting myself an echo. Like, there's a delay. Yeah, I'm wondering whether we can't. Maybe I can't have it. Oh, I'm getting myself an echo. Like, there's a delay. Do that. Oh, I'll just go silent. Just have no sound, maybe. Yeah, I'm wondering whether maybe I can't have it.
I'll switch my mic on as well so people can check the levels.
Oh, I can't remember to get comments up.
Hmm? I'll switch my mic. You're watching the right thing, Gareth. Oh, you're watching YouTube.
I just watched the stream in Discord. That's what you told me to do.
Yeah, that's why I don't get why you can hear yourself, but okay.
And it's like a minute later as well.
I have no idea. You're hearing me live in Discord, I cannot.
Yeah, I hear you live in Discord, and then we have a conversation again a few minutes later. Yeah, there you go. It's come through again now. So I can hear you as well.
Okay, well, it's better. At least you've got some sound. But you can turn it off now.
And I won't be able to hear you. Yeah, I hear you live in Discord, and then we have a conversation again. Oh, I'm so confused. Anyway, it's 8:30. Should we go?
Yeah. That's the wrong one.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limits of Adhesion. This is Sprint Season 2, round number 1 at Barber Motorsport Park, Short A layout. My name is Gareth, joining me as always in commentary is Jools. Jools, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. So we've got the cars piling out the pit lane for qualifying. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limits of Adhesion. This is Sprint Season 2, round number 1 at Barber Motorsport. Jools, tell us about the track.
I think I just realised what was happening. Right, you shouldn't be able to hear your echo anymore.
Oh, legend, I muted the sound just in case.
What's happening is we're at a very short track that Sure has picked for the first round, where you get the most cars. I know it has spiders here, although you got angry at me because I didn't know where they were.
Well, they're just heading to the big spider itself,
Right.
which you can't see there from that angle. But it is there. They're going round it.
What we're going to hope is that the timings work this time, because in practice they didn't.
Ah, that's frustrating.
Yes, it's always frustrating. But it's iRacing things, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. 28 entrants to the first round of the season. A little smaller grid than I was expecting, actually. I mean, it's so funny that you think, well, we started in the LOA and now 28 cars is a small grid. Mad.
Yeah, you're just greedy, Gareth.
I am indeed. Yeah.
It still seems to be concentrating on Clayton Buller, who apparently is the most exciting.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't disagree with that.
No, he already said it. He doesn't disagree with that.
There we go then.
Alright, okay, we are actually looking at other cars. I was worried it was broken. There's a returning familiar face to many of you.
Yep. We've got the two risky racings in the race then. Got Ollie Ettridge, Stephen Greening. Look like Mr. Messenger on board though.
Apparently I named the stream wrong, but you know.
Never mind.
I'll change it later. So who else have we got? Well, we've got a bunch of new names. Some people haven't made it. I know Kev's not made it. I think he's watching, but he's not made it to the race. So hopefully he'll make it next round.
Yep, that'd be good. Yeah, Easter does interfere with things. So there's Stephen Maxwell in his temporary Stripey Wizards livery, the protest livery.
Yeah, Marin's just not bothering to give me liveries or them liveries in time, so we don't see anything.
Terrible,
I mean, there are times coming up on the thing, so I think it is kind of working. Currently, Woodcock leading with a 1:08.
And that's a quick time, actually. Yeah, no one's gone sub 1 minute, but getting into the 1 minutes is a very good time indeed.
Apparently, I'm a bit quiet. I'll boost myself a couple of decibels. Let's see if that's better.
So, Sprint Season 2, yeah, we're sticking with the TCR for this season then. The familiar four cars, the Hyundai Audi, the Hyundai Elantra, the Hyundai Veloster, and the Hyundai Civic.
Uh-huh.
They're all Hyundais. It's only because I've learned how to say Hyundai in the last year, so I thought, why not use it all the time?
Okay, yeah, I'm sorting audio and you're confusing me already. Okay, purple sectors for Woodcock. Kelly currently almost last.
Tom's joining us from JS or SRL, I forget which one, but yeah, good to see him in the session. I think he's from JS, isn't he? Kev's stable.
Oh yeah, they've entered like 3 teams of JAS, yeah, just average sim racer. So
Are they just JS ABC?
No, you'll see.
Lazy naming conventions.
No, you'll see.
Okay. I'll wait and see.
I can't show you right now, it's in qualifying mode.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Actually, I can show you the practice results, and then you might be able to see the teams. There you go. So you can go through.
Nice.
You can go through the practice results while we watch this, and
So
you can
John
tell
Brown.
me all the JAS teams.
Practice with the SRL team. David Ward and Nebulama. Then we have Stephen Hurd in, is that JS Flexing? It is a little small on my screen.
Yes, JS
Wizards,
Flexing.
Alex Murphy, Wizards Black Sapphire. Is that JS here?
Yep, JS here.
For Acres. Cromwell Woodcock, JS Flexing. Ollie Ettridge is in Rescue Racing Blue. Oh, he's got promoted. Very nice. Root School, lovely to have him in the LOA. This is his first round. I had a good race with Rude and the officials at Rudskogen.
Is that why you invited him, did you?
Absolutely.
After racing Rud at Rudskogen.
And he showed very strongly there. So, he'll be looking forward to Rudskogen, which I believe is the next round in the sprint.
I believe you're right.
Yeah. Here we got Deck. Nice to see a returning face in Blade Designs SRL. Clayton McBuller. Formulama, obviously. Formulama stable manager and owner. Mark
He
Kelly
likes to
Kelly.
think so.
Mark Kelly Kelly. Is he inspired by like the WWE wrestler Kelly Kelly?
Yes, obviously.
Russ Core Racing. Neil Todd in Full Throttle Racing. Does that mean he has teamed up with
Shep. Yes,
Shep?
he
Yeah.
has.
Stuart Gibbons, Blade Designs, SRL. Gareth Winslade, No Slots, No Glory. John Cook, Nebulama. Daniel Lewis, SRL. We've got Stephen Greening running. Why is he down as a privateer?
Because he didn't sign up in a team because he's a turkey. He signed up like on the night of the race via WhatsApp, asks if he's allowed to race. The organisation is below zero.
Well, classic riskies, really, yeah. And obviously Russell Bright there, No Slots, No Glory as well.
And then we can look further down.
Oh, we got page 2. God, it's taking me so long to get through page 1.
It's alright, we've got like 3/4 of qualifying left to go, mate. I've already gone
Gavin
through
Kelly.
one drink.
Yep, Gavin Kelly, Stupid Aguri. Then we've got Stephen Maxwell, who's in Wizards Fire Ruby, Tura Malarin, Wizards Black Sapphire, Matt Pierce, Cool Camel Racing Blue, Chris Forrester is in McLaren, David Williams, currently running as a privateer. There's Shep in Full Throttle Racing, Rich Meesters, Cool Camel Racing Orange, Paul Hurley, JAS here, and Carey Conway is a privateer. Casey Conway. Sorry, it's a little blurry on my screen. Carey or Casey?
It's Kerry.
It's Carey.
Or
Apologies,
Carey.
Carey.
Yeah, we need to get you a better screen. I don't know. We're working on it.
It's just
This
a little
is-
bit.
It kind of feels like, when we started, when we did our first race. Like when you brought me in after Jim left.
That's right. Yeah.
And it was a bit nervy, a bit different.
I can read the timing tower fine. It's just when it was on screen like that, it's just a touch blurry, but it's all right. It's okay.
There might
like
be a
this
way that
format.
I can get OBS to give me a bigger screen, but I'll investigate that.
Yeah. That's good.
So John Brown's currently in pole position. Alex Murphy, the sweat that everybody knows is too fast for the league, in second.
Yeah, new fastest lap for John there at the top.
How are we looking for bronze and silver then?
We've got Deck right the way up. Look at that, P5 from silver though, with Stu Gibbons just behind him as well, and Neil Todd in third. Got Winslade currently P15 leading bronze ahead of Matt Pierce, and Rich Meesters down in 21st. So they're a bit strung out, a few cars in between them.
It's very close, isn't it? I mean, there's a second covers the 27 of the cars, and then obviously Carey is about another half a second off of that, but still.
Yeah, Carey can always watch the TCR 6-tip video or reach out to, there's lots of people in the league who I'm sure will be delighted to help him find that extra little bit of pace. I know Wardy said he absolutely hates this place, but I think it's quite fun. Lots of elevation changes.
I would have rather we had the whole track though, rather than half of it.
Yes, yeah, because you're missing out on that crazy triple chicane.
Exactly. Great chicane as Murphy is pipped for second currently by third. Yeah, you get to the hairpin and then you, instead of taking it, you just go through a barrier and you're on the other half of the track.
Big shame, really, yeah. And it means that that very fast dip left-right is more of an acceleration zone rather than it would have been a braking zone, wouldn't it, with these cars?
Indeed.
Which they're just coming up to now.
Should look a bit higher. There we go.
Oh, we can look out for spiders from this view.
Oh,
Good
goody. You can look at all of the bad assets of iRacing where people don't usually see.
Yeah, the trees are a bit of an expose, aren't they?
Yeah, but if they make it look nicer, then less people can run it well.
Yeah, true.
I saw a spider.
For a spider, yep.
If you have arachnophobia, maybe don't watch this view.
Yeah, if Dylan's watching the stream, he's not going to enjoy it because he hates spiders.
There looks like some ants there.
Yeah, there's definitely more than the one big spider dotted around the track. They're heading to the biggest one, which is the one I've always used for thumbnails for this track.
Yeah, you and everybody else on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah. Cool. There it is.
Oh, there he
coming
is.
in. It just sort of fills your windscreen as you go into that corner. I'm surprised you don't see it.
I don't look at what's not on the track, mate. I look at the track and the apexes. You're like,
I look at the birds. I look at the trees.
you look at the spiders.
Yeah.
No,
Watch
it's
the
not
aeroplanes
a real
taking off.
spider, Law. It's a big, I don't know, what, bronze? Some
Sculpture.
metal. Sculpture, yeah.
It's sculpture.
Why is there a spider? I don't know, you'd have to ask whoever made the track.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with the. Someone actually did tell me why. It's something to do with the owner of the track is
A fan of spiders.
or a mentalist. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the two. So you've got drivers coming in and out of the pit lane at the moment. Still John Brown on top ahead of Stephen Hurd and Alex Murphy. That's the top three. Tom Woodcock showing very strongly up there as well, just 2/10 behind. Dak Crowther has put in a stormer of a lap to be 1,000th of a second behind Tom Woodcock. And Stu Gibbons just a couple of hundredths back as well. So that's very, very close indeed.
Yeah,
Rude School, as we said as well. Look how strong he's showing for his first race in the way.
you could say that Crowder and Gibbons should be in gold, maybe. But it's one track, and also the next gold person's a 10th off them, and then the next one after that's another couple of tenths. So it's not as if... I think this track is very mixed up. There's a lot of... it's very close as we look at the risky they're getting out of the way.
I think there's a few things here because it's a track that a lot of people probably wouldn't have driven too much. I know we did Prime here last season, but it's not one of the super popular tracks. I probably wouldn't even put it in the B tier of people's common tracks. I'd put it in probably the C or D. And also because of the elevation changes and things, it's quite a weird track where you either get it or you don't, I think. So and also because it's a short lap, it means that the times are going to be super close.
Yes, I enjoyed it in Prime. I would have enjoyed it more if Cherd got out of the way and let me win the race instead of coming second.
Yep.
You know, he did owe me.
I enjoyed it in Prime. It was a very good race in Prime, actually. If you haven't watched that, go back and check it out on the channel.
Please do. As Clayton McBuller has just split the silver drivers Crowder and Gibbons. So
Now, I wanted to ask Clay, because he wasn't a McBuller before, so is this his new married name, or is this just a joke name for iRacing?
Yeah, I'm going to have to let him answer in the chat if he's still there.
Yeah, we're keeping an eye out for it.
I don't think we can squish the spider. I think you'd need a JCB to do that.
I think so, yeah. So we got 4 minutes left. 4.5 minutes left of... sorry, 5.5 minutes left of practice of qualifying. So...
There you go, Clayton's answered you.
New married name. Yeah, fantastic. He's a joke to us, yeah. McPete says he married me. Well, I don't think we said congratulations yet to you, Clayton, on your recent nuptials. So, yeah, congratulations from all of us here at the LOA. Awesome stuff.
So still Brown at the top, Hurd and then Murphy. There is movement on the others. We've got Ridgekull has just moved up as well ahead of Gibbons. Winslade clearly ahead in bronze.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Reed's going to do very well in the league, actually. Excited to see what he can, what he achieves over the season.
There's lots of abuse of Clayton in the chat.
Especially now camels are piling in. Yep.
Good question. Where is Sam stopped? I think he
No
signed
one
up for
knows.
all 3 of our series, but I haven't seen him yet.
It's probably because he's crashed his helicopter again.
Again?
For those of you who
That
don't
sounds
know,
expensive.
no, he hasn't really crashed it yet. But Sam does fly rescue helicopters, which is hilarious if you've ever met him because he's such a tiny little guy.
I do know that he pulled the splitter off of his little car.
His MX-5, he did,
Yes.
yeah, coming down the mountain.
Improvement for McBuller, but he doesn't move up a place. This is as close as you like. Just 18 thousandths between Brown and Hurd for pole. Again, I don't know if it was again. He did it in the summer.
Yeah, it was at the LOA, the Lakes meet. Speaking of, are we going to organise LOA meet
I
2025?
don't know. I need to do this now. This is as Woodcock has just pipped Murphy into the podium position on pole. Sorry, in the grid. Maybe you'll have to talk to me like when I'm not doing cameras and trying to commentate.
Well, I'm just interested to hear what the chat thinks. Do you guys want to? Do you want to do LOA meet 2025 somewhere around the Midlands, maybe?
Maybe the chat could arrange it then.
Well, that would be amazing, but I wouldn't go to that. That's expecting miracles.
Yeah, I like open qualifying. I don't like closed. I know you have to find a space and it's an issue and people crash and people are different paces, but I like it. You're all on track together. It's more realistic. Mark Kelly with a meat joke. Okay. Head says that they're going to the Nords in the summer. I know Greening was WhatsApping me saying, "Are we going to do another endurance?" And he said he wanted to go to do the Spa 24. So I said, "Okay, then arrange it." And he was like, "No, I can't do arranging."
You must arrange it.
Yeah, I have to do it. It's always me. That's the problem.
York is not the Midlands.
No, York is not the Midlands.
That's north. We went north last year. That's
Yeah, we did the lakes last year, and then Gareth said, "I'm not allowed to do the lakes again because it's too far for him." So
it was too far for a lot of people. Well, no. What we said was that we would rotate it. So,
oh, it is Sam. Why aren't you on the grid?
yeah.
Get on the grid, Sam.
I think we do a northern meet, then we do a Midlands meet, then we do a southern meet. That's over 3 years, and then we work our way back up north again.
Okay, well, I still want to do Le Mans or Spa or something. The 24-hour.
Yeah. Anyway, we're into the final minute of qualifying. John Brown in the pits, so
A lot of people in the pits.
Is finished. Yep. So is Tom Woodcock.
You can
Clayton
shut up,
Huffin.
Mike, about organising things, because we try and get you to come, and you
Nice.
never do. So you can zip it, Mike. Good evening, Matt.
Yeah, nice to see you, Matt.
Yeah, Mark came over from Ireland.
He
So,
did.
anybody left on good laps? Mark Kelly. His personal bests. Crosses the line. Looks like he stays where he is.
The wrestler Mark Kelly, of course.
Yes.
That's how we refer to him now. Cool. Let's take a look at the finalised grid. So it's John Brown on pole position, ahead of Stephen Hurd, Tom Woodcock and Alex Murphy taking up row 2. Then we got Clayton McBuller and Deck Crowther in row 3. Deck pole in silver. Then we've got Root School and Stu Gibbons, Ollie Ettridge, Stephen Greening, Cooper Akers and John Cook.
I suppose you probably want to see the next page.
That's it. Nice one, mate. Neil Todd, David Ward, Stephen Maxwell, Gareth Winslow, pole in bronze. Then we've got Mark Kelly, the wrestler, Russell Bright, Terma Lauren, Matt Pearce, Daniel Lewis, Gavin Kelly, Rich Meesters, Henry Shepherd. Number page, please.
I think we're about. Wait, we're not quite about to start. It's
Yeah.
getting close.
It is getting close, isn't it? Dave Williams, Paul Hurley, Chris Forrester, and Kerry Conway. So here, drivers hopping the throttle, getting ready for the race.
Someone is very impatient. We go to a.
Yeah.
Let's go up to a higher camera where it's quieter.
What are we organising? We're organising an LOA meet for 2025 after the Lakes meet in 24.
We haven't really spoken about this format, have we? It's a sprint race, 20 minutes. And then there's another one where we completely invert the entire result.
Yeah.
Which is also 20 minutes.
Chaotic.
Sam, you're not joining the commentary chat. If you can't get on the grid, you're not coming into the commentary box.
Good luck, everyone.
That's the rules.
Blame to, by the
To
way.
endurance.
I already have. I've written his name in my note.
Right, engines are rising then, getting ready for the start of the race. Season 2 of Sprint is go. Racing at Barber Motorsport, and that's a really good start there. The car in P4 is that Alex Murphy looking for a way through on Hurd and Woodcock. It's giving John Brown a chance to escape at the front. Murphy up alongside then and passing Woodcock as they come through turn 2. Very, very long corner that. Clayton Buller trying to follow him through as well on the inside. And we're heading down to the Spider, not a hairpin for the first time. We're looking pretty clean so far.
Yeah, looks like the whole snake is in place. No one's dropped back. I think Kelly started from the pits. The non-wrestler Kelly.
He is a wrestler.
No, the other one.
Oh, Gavin Kelly.
Yes. Great start from John. It's very tricky to pass here, so that he will be glad that he got away.
Yeah, but they've closed
away
back
well.
up on him, though.
Yeah, they're all over his tail, but they're also already at the end of the lap, so we're already going on to lap 2 here.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very quick race indeed. So that's Tom Lauren going through on Winslade, and here comes Russell Bright as well. That's his teammate. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where people are going to try and make the passes. I'd assume down to here because it's a big braking zone.
Yeah, you'd imagine into here or into T1.
Yeah,
It's probably the only places that you're going to get something done.
the T1's very rapid indeed. Here we go then. Nice move between the Nebulamas.
That's the current champion, although he's now gone wide, and that's let Ettridge, I believe that is, through.
Unfamiliar livery on Ettridge. But he's the one who's signed up for Risky Racing Blue, and he's not
And
racing
not running
the
the livery, and Greening hasn't and isn't. Yeah, you're right. Battling at the back here.
Right through on Winslade.
Indeed.
Here's Alex Murphy with his oh so disturbing profile picture.
Yes. I want to get more drivers next round to have pictures. And maybe more like actually them pictures. They can wear a helmet if they want. Maybe less I've got something on my head pictures, you know?
Yes, indeed.
I'm not saying it's a requirement, it's just something I would like.
Murphy's really bunching up behind Hurd in the braking zones, but then falling away under acceleration, and that's allowing Woodcock to try and make a move as well. Oh no, so we've got Bright rejoining there. Replay. Oh, it's a murder by his teammate.
Does
Not
it look
good.
that way? Yep.
Don't want to be heading to the stewards.
Yes, Mark, I would like a picture of your helmet.
I bet he hasn't sent you the PayPal as well, has he?
No, no. Right, tell me, where would you like to look? Windslade there
Well-
battling with Meesters.
Yeah, let's just see what the most action is. I mean, it's hard to pick really because everyone's very, very close together.
Got a move here by
It's-
Maxwell up the inside of the Kill Camel there.
There's Matt Pearce
Yep.
under attack. So Pearce now leading bronze. Winslade in second, Meesters in third, and then Paul Hurley. I see Paul that far back actually. I mean, very rapid driver. Good
Look
race
at
for him.
Shep. Look
Now?
at Shepherd. He got podiums overall last season, and he's currently
Yeah.
running 25th.
And he could-
And he qualified 24th. Quite out of sorts here on this track, it seems, for Shep.
Very much so. No problem indeed. Welcome back, Ducky. In the chat last week.
Is that like a non-driver? Do we actually have another viewer that's not a driver?
Still,
It's what?
Lucky-
Oh,
it's Dylan. Lucky
yeah,
Dylan.
I have the memory of a goldfish.
Come
You know
through,
this.
24, come through.
Matt trying to ease.
Look at that. It
through.
says Merlin on the front. Sort it out, wizards.
It's a good tactical move there by Matt. You don't want to have Malarin up your chuff when it's a difficult track to pass because he
No.
can be hyper aggressive.
Can be. You mean is.
Yeah.
So
Here
here's
is the
Shep,
aforementioned Shep. Yeah.
who at least is a bus driver. So at
Yes.
least that's accurate. Oh, Mark Kelly's getting close here to Todd. Or rather, Todd is getting... No, Daniel Lewis. No, I was right the first time. Oh!
Oh, Winslade's not having a good one.
Oh, he's gone off as well.
I think he's given up. That's,
looks like it.
yeah.
Oh, well.
So Rich makes the move, and yeah, just Winslade goes off track, doesn't get slowed down.
No braking on the grass, unfortunately.
No,
I think Winslade's going to be seeing the stewards after this race.
I think so. Yeah,
I do
bit of a
like
shame off.
Williams' livery there. Sonic livery.
Yeah, it's cool. Matt, you're free to race against Gold if you're ahead of them. It's just yeah.
Exactly. They get points overall. So I suppose if you're not, I mean, well, actually, you're in 19th currently, so that is
Sometimes
points.
it's tactical. Sometimes it's tactical to let someone through. Sometimes it's not. Yeah.
Well, I spent a long time teaching you that, haven't I? You're always like, why wouldn't you fight them?
I still fight everyone.
I know you do. That's why.
And what-
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
we're going to send you to the stewards after this race. So, it's still status quo for the top two. Obviously, Murphy got past Woodcock, but see how difficult it is to pass. But Brown is not getting away, and we're 7 laps into this race already.
Yeah, it's a nice tight fight, isn't it?
It is indeed. Murphy there waiting to pounce, and we've got Woodcock, Buller, and then the leading Silver is Crowder. And we've got Ridge School, Gibbons, Greening, Ackers, Cook, Ward, Ettridge, Todd, Mark Kelly, Lewis, Maxwell, Malarin. And then we have Pierce, Hurley and Forrester, top 3 in bronze.
Fantastic stuff. And tyres are going to be an issue because it's getting very warm out there.
It is, and they're punished quite drastically at this circuit. You want to be looking after them, otherwise you're going to find yourself struggling later.
Yeah.
Let's go on board with one of these cars. So Clayton's got a good view of the battle. See? Jas Racing. They've sorted out the liveries
They're sensible.
and their team names. Shut up, Sam. You cannot criticise our pronunciation if you're not on the grid. Ettridge going for a move up the inside of Ward.
That's a nice move.
Or was it Ward going for
Nice
a move on edge
Oh.
switch?
Nice fighting between the two of them there. Look, still side by side as they head down Spider Corner. Oh, that's pinching. Oh, no, contact.
Ettridge
Ettridge
goes
off the
around.
track.
Gets going again. Probably
Yeah,
got away with that with damage-wise, but it's lost a few positions. And we're back here. We've got Maxwell, Dan Lewis, Pierce. There's a big old battle going on.
I'm surprised Malarin's so far back. Didn't he win TCR one season?
He
Championship?
did, but I mean, like Shep, he what did he qualified 2 places down from where he is now, so in 19th.
Yeah.
Looks like Kelly, who started from the pits, has managed to catch up.
Yeah, honing on to the back of Shep there. No problem at all, Ledge. Welcome to you. Here's Kelly, a one-time WWE Divas champion and also the WWE 24/7 Championship one-time holder. So,
Really?
yeah, an amazing career. Very popular with the fans, obviously.
What was his signature move?
Hers.
What? I must have missed when
Kelly.
you said that. Pretty sure guys can be called Kelly too.
Yeah, but Kelly. She was famous for she was in the Divas area, so it's all like bra and panties matches and all that sort of jazz.
I thought you'd made it up. I didn't know it was a
No.
real person.
Yeah.
This is why people watch these streams, I'm sure, for your random facts.
Random knowledge, yeah. Bit of a queue forming behind.
The
Kelly.
dive bomb, yes, that is Mark Kelly's special finishing move.
Well done.
very
Well done,
switched
Kev.
on there.
Yeah, love it.
So Clayton is harassing Woodcock here.
He really is, yeah. That's deck just behind as well. I suppose it's very easy for these trains to form with the fact that the passing is so difficult. Yeah, and it's just going to be who's ballsy enough. Look at the marbles forming on the outside T2.
Yep, and gravel and everything.
Yeah, well, it's been dragged on from the Winslow Meesters incident, I imagine.
That's a good idea. Can we get that? We want to see how many we could fit around this whole track.
Let's find out. That's a Mark Innes job. I mean, surely.
This Malarin has got past Maxwell there. At least 3. Oh, we're over halfway through the first race at least. No major deaths, just the occasional slight murder.
Well, it's always going to calm down once the murderer-in-chief's retired.
We missed that. Look, Clayton has got past Woodcock. You'll have to go back and watch it on Formula Armour stream.
Yeah. So the main track is 3.83 kilometers. I don't have the length of the short track, which is very annoying.
Oh, Woodcock goes wide there. What happened to Gareth? I couldn't possibly tell you, Sam.
So I think you could fit 2,569 Kellys around Barber.
Okay, we know now.
Yeah. Whoa. getting so close to the back of Woodcock is Crowther into turn 2. He's got a run coming up over the crest. He's going to have the outside line for the left-hander, but there'll be the inside for the right. So let's see what happens. Now Woodcock goes ahead under braking.
One Kelly is enough.
This is so true.
Well, he nearly got it done. Let's see if we can have another go.
Yeah.
We've got 6 laps to go.
I think what's great about this is you've only got to wait another 40 seconds and it starts all over again.
It's very true.
Right, here we go. He's carried the speed, get the rotation through turn 1 here. Pick up that curb on the power. He's a bit further back this time. Can he get on the power early enough out of turn 2?
Looks like it's pretty even Stevens this time.
Ah, see, Mr. Innes does have the number for the short track. 1,414 Kellys.
Good
Nice
work.
one, Mark. I knew you could do it.
Oh, here
look
is
at this.
Kelly being hounded by 4 cars.
Oh, Ettridge gone wide. That's going to allow Malarin to get a run, and he's
And
made
Maxwell.
the move. Maxwell going through as well.
Can
It's
hang
very
it on around the
typical.
outside.
Yeah.
No,
Seems
Maxwell is
difficult to
fast.
pick up that curb on the outside of that corner as you pop up over the crest.
Well, made an attack and ended up losing 2 places. Maybe it's going to be 3 at this rate.
Yeah. We've got Daniel Lewis just behind him. Oh, Lewis going very tight. Is that going to help him get the run on Ettridge as they go to T4?
He wants to make up a place. Obviously, he's in silver, so he's is he 4th in silver?
I want to. Yes.
But he'll
Yeah,
be aware
so-
that his teammate's leading. I believe.
Yeah, I don't know which teams. Like, obviously, we know that some of the stables all have a good chat on. And nice to see Daniel's actually taking the profile picture thing seriously. That's good.
Yeah.
He's stolen my style, though, obviously.
He's got a good run here, actually.
He has.
Is he going to stick it down the inside, or is he going to think better of it? He thinks better of it.
He's got all this train to get through just to get to Neil Todd, who's a good way up the road, actually. 6 seconds.
I mean, we talk about Mark Kelly's first race, but we recall when Merlarin showed up into the league and some of the murders he committed,
This is true.
especially on poor Nathan Parker, who he hit from about 300 metres back into the Monza first chicane and sent into the air.
Is that the one that's still immortalised on the opening credits?
It is, yes.
Yeah. Oh, Maxwell very wide there. As I was saying, that's the curb that's so hard to pick up over the blind crest. John Cook going very, very wide.
Yep,
Back in
using
the-
all the track and then some.
Not many Velostas in the race, though. Yeah, got Cook and Wardy. Wardy back in the Veloster.
That's true, actually. I could.
I believe he was in the Elantra for his win. Championship. Yeah, a lot less Audis this season.
Okay, now we can actually see it. Velociraptor. So the top 2 have broken
Oh, well
away
done.
from this. quite
Yeah.
close between these two. I would say Brown's got like the most comfortable lead he's had in the whole race. He's managed to pull out a whole second over Hurd.
Yeah, that probably feels like an enormous gap
Probably
after.
feels like Sunday drive now. He's just
Yeah.
and obviously Murphy got past. Sorry, McBuller got past Woodcock, so he's now challenging Murphy.
Yeah, Night Ducky. And we're heading up to the final lap of this race, so we'll be getting the white flag very, very soon indeed. 17 Civics, 2 Elantras, 3 Velosters, and 6 Audis.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
It's just the balance has changed so much from last season, where it was Audi Central.
Hurley getting a move here on Pierce. Pierce holding him off. Oh, he's still there. He got a better drive.
Oh, Hurley's done it, Luke. Yeah. This is to take the win in bronze as well. What a great move by Paul Hurley.
Indeed.
On the final lap of the race.
More battles. Look at this. These 4 cars all going side by side into the final corner.
That's going to end in tears.
Sorry, first corner.
Greening and Wardy side by side as they pop over the crest. No, the Civic is considered to be the best one now. Wardy's fighting back as they head down to Spider Corner.
Side by side. Excellent.
Yeah, that's totally racing. Oh, look at that. Just behind him. The Acker's coming through and trying to make a move. Yeah, time's changed, Sam. It was a lump of concrete floaty block thing before, but
right, that was a close.
Here we are then. Many drivers crossed the line, and John Brown, fantastic victory in the end.
Strong racing at the end there, Green, and that was great.
Respect between the drivers, we like to see.
Fair play, Paul. You're quicker than me, mate. 100%.
No, I think your tyres have gone, mate, towards the end. But I had to make a move. It's so tight around here.
Yeah, I
Did
tried
he
to. I
announce?
saw you make the move. And I tried to keep as far to the right as I could to let you through. Yeah, my tyres are pretty much gone. I think
Just
the
heard an
carriage
engine
was steering angle.
Yeah, it's a difficult track, mate, to be honest. I kind of clicked on it in race as opposed to qualifying. But yeah, once I went past it there, I was a bit of a passenger. It was sliding, so I don't think we touched.
Teeman Sloot joining. Welcome aboard, Teeman.
Hey, Timon. Okay, so do you want to run through the results?
Yeah, so John Brown picking up the win ahead of Stephen Hurd, Alex Murphy, Clayton McBuller, I beg your pardon, Tom Woodcock, and then Deck Crawford picking up the win in silver. Ridge School, a great debut race for him ahead of Stuart Gibbons, John Cook, Stephen Greening, David Ward, Cooper Akers, Neil Todd, then Kelly the wrestler, Tom Larin, Ollie Ettridge, Stephen Maxwell, and then Daniel Lewis. And then we have Paul Hurley picking up the win there just on that final lap and a bit. Matt Pearce, Chris Forrester, Russell Bright after being taken out by Winslade, Henry Shepherd, Gavin Kelly, Rich Meesters, David Williams, Carrie Conway, I beg your pardon, and Gareth Winslade.
Excuse me,
the back.
I just need to go ban Sam from the Discord and kick him out of the league because he's being cheeky. So yeah, that's Deck Crowder, Stuart Gibbons, and Neil Todd podium for silver, and then you had Daniel Lewis, Russell Bright struggling after being punted by his teammate. Don't let Jim see that. The return of Dirty Winslade will no doubt be coming, and then Henry Shepherd.
Told you it wouldn't take long.
And Gavin Kelly, and then bronze. As you said, Paul Hurley taking the win, Matt Pearce and Chris Forrester making up the podium, and then Rich Meesters, David Williams, Carrie Conway, and the aforementioned Dirty Winslade.
Yeah. So Chris Forrester driving well to scoop up the podium there. He was nowhere in quali, it looked like. And also Rich Meesters, nice recovery drive to P4.
Indeed. We're just going to sort out the standings for the next at the end of this next race, and then we'll skip this warm-up and we'll get race 2 underway.
Just showed our dirty underpants.
Well, you know, it'll get better.
You need
You
more
ready?
screens.
You ready for reverse grid shenanigans?
Yeah, let's see some twos in chat. Ready for race 2.
Driver starting to grid. Where is Winslade? He's got to be at the front. There he is.
Yeah, Matt gets modern shout outs. Yeah, lots of twos coming in. This is awesome.
What is wrong with the exhaust on that car?
It does sound a bit. It sounds like one of the Empire's ships coming in or something. Engines rising. Let's go for race 2. Oh, it's a jump start from the pole man. What a disaster.
Bad start
he
from
got
Williams as well. No, not Williams,
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
Conway.
great start from Williams.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Williams is up in the inside of Winslade. Winslade
Who's-
is saying he's had enough.
Yep, he's out of it. Let's focus on Williams then. Out the front, David Williams leading the race from Gavin Kelly.
There's some
In P2.
shenanigans
Oh, he got
behind. Russell Bright
Yes.
going around there.
He's still pointing in the right direction. We're focusing on the battle for the lead as they head down to Spider Corner for the first time. We've got Cool Camels side by side, Meesters and Matt Pierce.
Is that its official name? Spider Corner.
I'm calling it.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah. There's Carrie Conaway in the white ball car. Safely through the corner. Keep an eye on these front two though. That's Kelly is really homing in on Williams here.
We've already got a massive gap back to Matt Pierce.
Yeah.
There's a complete melee going on behind them, isn't there?
Yes, look at that. There's Chris Forrester's McLaren car in there. Mark Kelly practically pushing Maxwell down the straight. Is he going to dive to the inside for turn 1? No, he stays behind. It's going to be risky. That's Wardy out the back end of him in the Veloster. Meanwhile, that's Gavin Kelly going to the inside of Williams and taking the lead. They head down the back straight towards Spider. Matt Pierce ahead of Meesters just behind as well.
Look at that train of cars.
That's awesome. Whoa, who was that? The green and white car going off track across the grass, and there was a collision spinning round. It's Gibbons. It
Sorry
looks like
guys, completely missed my braking point.
it's down that way. Unfortunate there. That was I saw Maxwell going a bit wide as well, and I think that might have allowed Russell Bright to make a move on him. Meanwhile, is that Henry Shepherd yet diving down the inside of Carrie Conaway, makes the move. Fastest lap for Kelly, swiftly deposed by Matt Pierce, now taking the fastest lap. Here comes Greening, chasing Tom Woodcock. Into turn 1, he's making contact on his rear quarter there, but it looks like they got through okay.
Yep, everybody's surviving. Still though, all together. I think this is what Malarin wanted when he designed the series and had the whole grid reversed for race 2.
Yes, indeed, yeah.
Look at this.
So,
I don't know where to look.
Bright just getting through on Conaway there, and then you had Maxwell. Malarin was absolutely flying. He's got the two Nebulamas just behind him as well. Got Ettridge in there doing battle with Clayton. We're on board with Ettridge now. McBuller just ahead to the super tight corner. You want to stay really to the tight to the inside to open up the final corner. Nailing the throttle. Fastest lap for Gavin Kelly at the front. Can he run and hide from the grid? He's got a 1.5 second gap. Nearly 2 seconds now. That's pretty handy. Now we're on board with Maxwell. So we've got a car just behind on our outside. It's Kelly, the wrestler. And Malarin, look. And Maxwell getting through.
Good job to Maxwell.
Yeah, look at the two Nebulamas going nose to tail as well. So they can keep it clean.
Lauren looking
Warden's
left
in
and
front.
right, trying to get past.
Yeah, if ever there's a driver who can take advantage of this kind of tight track and find their way through the field, it is Malarin.
Oh, there's Risky and Risky. Ettridge
Yeah.
on greening. Fighting over 16th, 17th place. Looks like the pack have caught Williams. So that's
Yeah.
Meesters and Pierce.
Brake training him, unfortunately.
Well, already Kelly has a 3.5 second lead, so they're going to struggle given how close it is to drag him back in.
Yeah. Just had to hope his... Well, I mean, Kelly's got the advantage now. He can look after his tyres up there as well.
Yeah, well, you do recall that he lost a race on the last lap when he ran out of fuel, so
Nice
let's
bit of
hope he
contact
filled
there,
up the
Chris.
car.
That's true.
Cheers.
So we've got Cool Camel 2-3 at the moment with Matt Pierce and Rich Meesters. Paul Hurley just behind them in P4. And Daniel Lewis in P5. Henry Shepherd look up there in 6th. If he can have a better race in race 2.
And Bright there, recovering after being tapped on lap 1. Back at
Yeah,
57th.
Race Barber short, hey. Just take a full reverse grid, it will be fine.
Kelly's getting very excited in the cockpit. Kind of time for chatting, boys. Race.
Well, Alex apparently taking the blame.
Oh my god, it's Gavin sandbagging Kelly.
You know what for us? On board with
Is that what
Malarin
the
them.
F stands for?
Unfortunately, Clay, I can't handle the thing, so it looks at the grid.
Yeah, one of the limitations of SDK, unfortunately.
I could make another grid, but it would take time. Yes, but it does by default, unfortunately, with the heat.
Yeah.
Blame iRacing.
Maxwell's getting bullied by the Nebulamas here. He's gone sideways. There's contact with Wardy there.
Looks like they've got away with it.
He's forced out wide, and Malarin's going to take advantage around the outside of the final corner. Oh, it's so close to contact. And is that Cook on the inside there? In the other Nebulama?
Indeed. And
Pretty
Buller
wide
there
down the main
waiting.
straight.
Through they go.
Oh, it sounded like there was contact again. Look at that.
Yeah.
Cook's gone very, very wide.
Cook was bounced a
Clayton's-
bit wide there.
Yeah, Clayton's through. Back on board with McBuller then. That's Maxwell just ahead of us. Seven laps in. It's been breathless action all the way so far.
Has indeed. Oh, it's like Forrester on the grass there. Murphy slips past.
Yeah, that's Ettridge trying to make his way through as well.
Todd and
Green's
Crowder.
escaped a bit from
Yes.
Ettridge's attentions. They're all just, oh my goodness, that is beautiful racing from these guys, all side by side. That's like 6 to 8 cars all racing side by side through
Oh,
the final few corners.
contact there.
Oh, big slap for Forrester there. Gets it back on the road. See, that's how Winsley should have done it in race 1.
Indeed.
Look at that grouping. That is amazing stuff.
There's John Brown, our race winner from race 1, trying to make his way up into the
Yeah.
points. He's managed to get to 20th, so he is now in the points.
There's contact there between him and Forrester. A bit of door banging going on.
Yep.
And just behind them, then we've got Dick Crowfoot and Stephen Hurd.
Buller on the move again.
So it looks like people at the front are, yeah, some of our rapid drivers are finding it a bit more difficult to pass than some of the others. So
Oh,
Buller.
Buller's got a run here. Mark Ennis has given you a fact in the chat. You can look at that after this, see if he gets this move done into D1, which he does. Bright and Lewis going at it.
Yeah, look at Bright there, trying to go around the outside.
Gets
Picking up
better
the run for Spider Corner. Can he get it done on the brakes?
Looks like Dan had the better of him there.
Yeah. Oh, look at Kelly coming in. Kelly tucked up behind Williams. There he goes.
Contact forces Williams wide.
Yeah. That's a bit rough. I think that's what I'm slightly concerned about with these reverse grids is the
Yeah, but I think
fast
they're too
drivers
fun.
trying to get through too quick.
I think they're too fun to not have. At the end of the day, you win your bragging rights. There's no like prize money or anything. More contacted to T1.
Sorry, dude,
Is that-
go on my right, go on my right.
He lets
Hurley
him
and
back
Shep.
fast.
Oh shit! Like gentleman driver now on the grass,
No problem, Henry.
falling down the order there. There's that Wardy going through on
When
the
you walk like
inside.
that, Gavin, that's my penalty, alright?
We got Wardy and Shep. Little
These
bit
cars
of
are
still
getting a
banging.
lot of bang. There's a lot of banging going on.
Yeah, Shep back onto the grass then.
And Buller makes up another place, up into 10th place.
Yeah, and here comes Maxwell. Well, Buller's flying through the field, considering what was he, 4th in the first race?
Indeed. Oh, well, they're still at it with
Brighton Lewis.
Bright and Lewis.
Right's got the inside line as they go down the straight till turn 1. No, look at
He's
that.
being out-dragged by the Audi power.
It's always the same. That Audi is so rapid in a straight line. When I joined the SRL race at Long Beach, and it was me and Forrester battling, and just, yeah, Civic versus Audi, and the Audi just dragged me down the straights every time. Oh, so much side-by-side action, like you were saying earlier, Jules. Just don't know where to look. Kelly getting in there as well. Wow, I didn't think Wardy was going to stop then. He was so late on the brakes.
He did it, he got it done.
So Kelly's gap at the front is the same as the time it would take for Kelly to fall to the ground if they were free falling at for 215 meters.
I think that was a while ago, so it's probably a few more meters now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Kelly's extending his lead at the front over Pierce and Meesters. A good fistful of points for the Cool Camel stable. And 2 bronze drivers as well. Look at this side-by-side action again.
It's been pushed there.
He is being pushed down the straight. Yeah, I was looking to see which one of the JAS drivers it was. Goes off the track.
3 wide through T2.
Oh, it's so tight.
Apparently it's 279 meters now.
Kelly's just wondering when she's going to hit the mat.
It's going to pull out the dive bomb.
Yeah.
There's Stephen Hurd, who at least is a profile picture.
Yeah.
It may have a small filter on it.
No, you're kidding me. I thought that's how he looked.
Alright, yeah, maybe it is.
That's Reed School just tucked up behind them then. One of the
Buller
highlights
is
from
really
race 1.
pressuring Millar in here. Can he get him into T1 again? This is his favoured passing place.
I've noticed the number of drivers in the pits has increased now. Forrester are now in the pits. Crowther, Woodcock, Gibbons as well.
We have a few guys out.
It was all looking a bit dicey with some of the battling, so I assume it's all gone to tears.
Shall we have a look at Kelly and see how he's doing?
No, let's watch the racing.
His mum said he wasn't in the Prime video, which is true, because he didn't have a very interesting race. So there you go. He was in this race.
He was in this race. He's leading this race. We saw him take the lead. Here's Greening trying to pass Maxwell.
Aside from Kelly and the 2 bronze, this is a complete gaggle from head to tail of the snake.
It's amazing. Yeah, there's very little between the cars. The gaps are just tiny, aren't they? Greeny's got a run here on Maxwell coming onto the straight.
Indeed, as also ahead of them, Kelly is keeps the place.
Greeny's going to have to go round the outside, and who's that? Williams still in there. He's bravely hanging on.
Yeah, 4th in bronze still, so that's good points for him.
Yep. Here comes Murphy, ever an opportunist. I just say too quick for the lead. Dives to the inside.
How's John Brown doing?
John Brown is still quite far down. There he is, behind in battle with Hurd.
Indeed. 18th place.
Yeah, Neil Todd and then Rid School behind.
Buller on Ward.
Buller's just pointed out no golds in the top 6 still, which is very true. It's the wrestler Kelly, which is the leading of the golds at the moment, with McBuller and Ward just behind.
Oh, Brown has been repassed by Hurd.
This is awesome stuff. We're going to have 5 laps to go. Look at them all diving into the braking zone. Rid School's trying to make a move here. Going back with Neil Todd.
Lauren
Todd's
coming
just
under
kept
foot from
place.
Cook. Is that Buller making another McBuller making another move? No. Shown the edge of the track by Kelly. Great run though.
Yep, going to the inside as they head to turn 1. No, stays behind. Reigning champion Wardy coming along for the ride as well. So it's a trio of llamas. Imagine the noise.
I know. And they spit, don't they, as well?
Yeah, I was hanging out with some alpacas yesterday and I was told to be careful because they might spit.
It's like all of them do, don't they? Llamas,
Yeah.
camels, alpacas, wizards.
Wizards. We're on board with McBuller.
Yeah, I think ask Malarin about it, Clay. He thought Mark was very hard to pass as well. I don't think he actually did it. Scared of him, maybe. I didn't think anyone was scared of... didn't think Cho was scared of anyone. Because I don't know what I'm doing. You do.
He does indeed, yeah. We've got Russell Bright just up there with the road there in the No Slots No Glory, and Paul Hurley.
Oh look, Max, isn't this like a replay? Maxwell and Greening still together side by side.
Yeah. Oh, School now showing us out. What's happened to Rude? Oh, and here we go. Losing it and big one into the fence. That's a shame. Still, great showing for race 1, and yeah, looking forward to seeing you in round 2, Rude. Just a couple of laps then to finish up this race. Look at the run that Buller has got now. To the inside, Wardy coming as well, making it 3. Is he going to try and take advantage?
Oh, he went off the track.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming back at him.
Gets it slowed down though, and he's going to have the inside line, which is the shorter way through, and it. Oh,
A little blink there.
yeah, Kelly just going to another plane of existence to see what it's like over there. He's back with us in our reality. Got John Cook as well down the inside of Malarin.
Yeah, taking advantage as Malarin had nowhere to go there.
Yeah, and Wardy getting through on Kelly, the wrestler as well.
So can Cook get him? That's the question. And there's battles all through the field. It's incredible stuff.
Front bumper did a breakdance in the railing.
I
Yeah.
think the most exciting thing at the moment is this Kelly versus everybody battle.
Yep. We've got Cook diving to the inside. T1 trying to follow his Nebulama teammate through. Lap 19 of 20 now, getting very close to the end of the race. Yeah, 4 llamas, as you say. The smell must be appalling. And Malarin in the Wizard there, just trying to join onto the back of the chain.
Into the final minute.
White flag's not quite out yet. Shall we have a look at our race leader?
Ah, we saw him. Don't want to watch that.
We should see him cross the line, and we missed poor old John Brown crossing the line for race 1.
Yeah, but you know, that's what happens when you run away with it.
Mind you, look at the track map.
Look at that.
Kelly
Buller is on bright there. Considering where they both started, that's an incredible drive by McBuller there.
Yeah, he's really hooked up with the track.
And which is ridiculous because everybody's super fast here.
Yeah, but McBuller has come from 4th from last, hasn't he? So
yes.
drive.
Like 24th, I think he would have started.
And he fancies some Hurley action as well. Surely he's not going to get him as well. Meanwhile, Kelly of the Gavin variety is coming through the final corner.
There he is.
Here he is.
And here's second and third. And then here's the rest. They're actually having the action.
Yeah. So Gavin Kelly wins the feature race, the reverse grid. Fantastic drive from him, and a massive congratulations to Matt Pearce and Rich Meesters as well, rounding out the podium. What a fantastic drive from all 3 of them, and especially Clayton McBuller there in P6. Clearly the driver of the race.
Well, yeah, that was an incredible drive. Our first, I mean, I'm sure we'll see many incredible drives from the back in the second race, but that was definitely the first one, and an incredible drive it was.
Yes, as a double camel podium, as Mr. Bond says. So Gavin Kelly picks up the win ahead of Matt Pearce and Rich Meesters. Then we had Daniel Lewis, Paul Hurley, Clayton McBuller, Russell Wright, David Ward, Kelly, the wrestler, John Cook, Tom Malarin, Alex Murphy, Stephen Greening, Maxwell. Wow, look at all the Stevens. Ollie Ettridge, Neil Todd, and David Williams there.
I don't get many wins, so I wasn't letting go of this one.
The drive was very loud.
Suck at llamas, but you know.
So the podium for silver be Kelly, Lewis, and Bright. And then for the bronze,
Matt Pearce, Rich Meesters, Paul Hurley on the podium. So a 1 and a 3 for Paul there. That's great. And a 1 and a 2 for Matt.
Indeed. So the driver's still chatting away. It's good when they chat. That means they're happy.
Yeah, triple Stephen.
So there's no point showing the driver's standings because we've already seen those. But I can just bring up the team standings. So yeah, do you want to run through those?
Yeah, so SRL on top of the standings ahead of JAS, Flexing, Nebulama, Wizards Black Sapphire, Formulama, Blade Designs, SRL, Stupid Aguri, Cool Camel Racing Blue, JAS here, Cool Camel Racing Orange, Rascore Racing, No Slots No Glory, Full Throttle Racing, Wizards Fire Ruby, Wizards Risky Racing Blue, and McLaren. 16 teams represented. Pretty good stuff.
Good start, and there is still spaces just about on the grid, so if you want to come and join us, then you're welcome to.
Or if you're a sign up and you haven't bothered turning up for the first 2 races of the season, you could start racing.
Yeah, you could do. Stop throwing shade and get on the track.
Indeed, yeah, bring the noise.
So, I guess your driver of the day was Clayton McBuller, was it?
Clayton McBullough, yeah, for 2 fantastic drives. I think he qualified 4th, didn't he? So, but holding on just for race 1 is an impressive feat in itself. But that drive through the field in race 2 was sublime.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I'd say the same.
Cool. Yeah, there you go then. Clayton McBullough, our driver of the day.
So, we're off to Ridskogen next in the sprint. We don't know where we're off to in Prime, but we're at Imola this weekend in Endurance. But we get that week off. We don't have to stream that, do we? That's somebody else's job.
Somebody else, yeah.
So, do you want to call it an evening? Thanks everyone for joining us at the Spider Track.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us all, everyone. And yeah, good luck in Endurance. Cheers, guys. Bye.